poop.
Why you
it down. I don't know where it went. It fell down and oh well. All right. Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of
Lord.
Mid States Live. We're again live here on our Facebook page and over on YouTube.
What's up, Nick?
Mr. Joe Alvarado as our guest tonight. He runs LoRide57 Customs, and he is also known as Sgt Sparkles. I'm sure we'll find out why here in a little bit. Hey, Nick.
And just in case anyone wants to know, whenever I'm like this, I'm looking at my computer screen to read comments. So what's up, CJ? What's up, James? My new phone is a little bit bigger than the old one, so I'm gonna have to make a rig to put it behind me, I think. So Kent's got the echo again.
Yeah, I turned it down, so we should be good.
Cool. As long as we got no echoes tonight, that always helps.
All right, Kevin, Nick, CJ, James, everybody, we'll just kind of build up into here. Hey, I am looking forward to this tonight. This is going to be a good night. It's a good chance to introduce you guys to someone that we've gotten to know a little bit better over the last couple of years. Derek, how are you? So I'm literally looking forward to this.
Me too.
Hey, hello, sir. How are you?
Derek Nice wearing a mask tonight. Mr. Mike, what's up? Oh, I like this. I just wish it was up here so I didn't have to keep turning.
Is that you on the YouTube?
What?
Yes.
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
So good evening, everyone. So like I said, we're talking about Mr. Alvarado, Sgt Sparkles.
Sparkles. Good Lord, come on, man.
I said Sparkles. I just cut it off.
Yeah, and it got weird.
Yeah.
Miss Greta says hello. Hello, Miss Greta.
Just so everybody is aware, there is a show up in Sioux Falls on May
15th.
15th it's not in Sioux Falls, it's in Crooks, but that's, less than 5 minutes outside of Sioux Falls to the north. There will be a few of us setting up there to sell. There's roughly 30 tables from my understanding.
As of right now?
Now, I think. Oh, go ahead.
I said, I think there's about 5 more available if anybody would like to join us. Yeah. So,
also in June 5th, down in Elmwood, Nebraska, we will be doing our show.
Yay!
And we will, you don't know this yet, but I just got the email message that hoodies and t-shirts are ready for pickup. So
boom,
pay that.
That's good news. PJ, what's up?
So we will definitely have those available for purchase. The hoodies are $40, regardless of size. So we're just going to make a straight even price on that. Fajitas, happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone.
Fajitas sound good. I had Taco Bell for lunch, so that was as close as I got. So
we look forward to going both to Elmwood and to Crooks. Again, we have not seen our Sioux Falls friends in a very, very long time, and I'm excited to be up there to see them as well. We do have to keep it at an hour tonight. I have another phone call that I need to take, so we are.
Well, then I think we ought to get started then.
Let's hit this. Well, I think he's getting his last bite there, so let's get him out of the green room. He gives me the thumbs up. Here he is, the one and only Joe, Sgt Sparkles, LoRide57 Customs, Alvarado.
What's up, guys? What's happening?
Aloha. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys. I'm truly honored.
Well, we appreciate it. And like I was saying at the beginning, we've just started to get to know you a little bit better in the collecting world. We always see you as that guy on the other side of the line trying to keep us in line and walking around with the selfie stick. So now it's this time to get out and get to see who you are a little bit more, get you to introduce you to some folks, and we'll talk about hopefully the Hardy Adams a lot tonight.
Oh, definitely.
But let's get into it. When did you start customizing?
Oh, I probably all my life. I mean, I was doing models as a kid. And then really seriously after the birth of my son, who's going to be 30 this year. So I got back into the hobby of collecting. And then I don't know, probably very shortly, maybe a year into collecting, I was like, wait a minute, people paint these things, they customize them, you know? And I was like, oh, I can do that. Started doing it. Just little by little, rattle cans, cutting out the, index cards. I would cut those out and make the little stencils and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, cool. So, in fact, I still have some of my very first customs I did from that era, almost 30 years ago, still sitting on the shelf back here.
Very
Nice.
cool.
But yeah, it's been about 30 years.
We got Lions fans in the house tonight,
Oh,
too.
yeah,
so.
we'll have a couple Lions fans in the house tonight.
Hey, for all you Lions fans, you take the Lions every game. I take everybody else. $1 game all season long. Open bet. Let's see. I've made lots of money.
So we're going to get into this question because PJ already wants to know. It was further down the list.
No problem.
How did you become, Sparkles and then eventually Sgt Sparkles?
Sparkles name got that from the guys at the Hardy Adams, Mike and Mike T-Cat, Mike Barnes, all those guys in Dallas. We did the 55 gasser in Dallas, and that thing was sparkled flake from head to toe, green gold flake head to toe. It was a stretched out one, 2 engine, so on and so forth. Won that year, by the way.
Congrats.
And Brendan Vitusky is the proud owner of that one right now. From what he tells me, it's still sitting on his desk at Mattel.
Nice.
But yeah, they came up with, hey, it's sparkles. Everything's got sparkles on it, yada, yada, yada. So that kind of took off the name. And then Jason Thompson, Hot Wheels Mafia, he just kind of, put his little twist on it. Jason Thompson. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a good name.
He put, he took the cop thing and put Sgt Sparkles, and there it stuck. So, hey, I'm good
It's a
with
group
it.
effort. It's a group effort.
I'm sure Roy had a hand in some of this and instigating.
Oh, yeah, they all did. They all did.
Getting on with that. So that's awesome. All right. Let's see. What's the one car you do not like to customize?
Oh, the one guy. I don't know, because I enjoy doing odd cars. I like doing the old black line stuff. I like doing, the duck and go. If it's different, the head gasket, that new one with the helmet. Oh my God, love that thing. Yes, there you go, duck and go. There's a guy out of Japan. I think it's Japan or Indonesia. Does some wild things with that.
I've seen some of those. Yeah, some of those were quite. Yeah. Yeah, Dave Baumgart doesn't like Volvo wagons.
Volvo wagon. Yeah, okay. That can go on my list of cars I don't like doing. I tried doing a couple of those Volvo wagons. I don't know if it's a 2-piece top and bottom that splits it that just throws me off, but
talk to Dave.
Doing oddball stuff.
He'll give you a.
Oh, there you go. I saw that one. That does look good. It does look good. Yes.
It looks better in gold.
Yeah,
yes,
and I'm saying, stuff like, just because that's my taste doesn't mean it doesn't look good, and I can't appreciate it. It looks really good.
But Dave doesn't like this one, so
yeah. The acronym for it was PIA, and that's all we'll say.
Ooh.
But with that, how did you get started with the Hardy Adams? How did that all come about? And I know it has another name how it originally started. Could you elaborate a little bit how it became the Hardy Adams without breaking down?
Yeah, I won't break down. So the Mike Zook, T-Cat, had invited me into his little custom swap deal, and we, just got to talking this, that, and the other. And I went home, and I'm like, we should do something else. There's a contest with this, and I'm like, painting one night, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, whoops. Oh, poop. It dropped, now what? And I'm like, what if we had a contest where if you lost, you had to destroy it? Something bad happened to it. And that's how it came about. So it started, I want to say the first one is either Chicago or Dearborn, one of the two. And I started out as the death race. You lose, your car dies, period. Made a couple of little trophies for it and so on and so forth. And then oh God, when did we go to Dallas this last time? I can't remember the year.
2018.
2018, yeah, just before 2018. Just before that, our good friend Hardy Adams passed away. And we were still like, man, and he did an awesome 55 gasser that year. And Brendan ended up with it, and he made sure Brendan had it. And but so it was like, well, we had changed it already to where we were making money for the charity. So if a car lost, we auctioned it off, and all that money went to the charity that night. Well, it's kind of weird, Children's Miracle Network. Hey, the death race raised money for kids in need. It's like, oh, bad. We got to think of something. Unfortunately, Hardy passed away, and it was like, you know what? We're doing this. We're going to name it in Hardy's name, and that's how the name came about. The contest was still the same, but now it has a lot more meaning, and it's. I mean, you guys were there last time, and it's turned into.
Yeah, we've been there for Atlanta
two.
and Charlotte now, so we got the last two. So,
and we really appreciate the fact that you've let us film those and share them with not only our group, with the larger group as a whole. And that's the one thing I like about it, is that now this is getting some light and some traction that other people get to see and get to have some fun with it at the same time. And that's what I love about it.
It's a blast. Just wear safety glasses. All we ask. We're not responsible for anyone's actions.
Yeah, I got hit with one. I got hit with a piece of Roy's this year, and it's actually it's over on the pool table. So,
but Corey's was even worse. Oh my God, I couldn't believe Brendan wanted me to smash that thing. I'm like, dude, this thing's got drill bits and crankshafts, and really.
Yeah, I was kind of filming like this. Just
yeah. Hey. I know. That's why I was like,
well, that thing was flying everywhere.
I will say that our guys did not like to see everything get smashed, because they're like, oh, they're so beautiful. They're so nice. And I was like, that's kind of the point.
It hurts when you got to do it. It hurts.
Well, I mean, you don't always have to smash them.
Yeah, but you get booed for it.
Yeah, because I got booed in Atlanta for that one.
The last 2 years, mine have not been smashed. They didn't win, but they didn't get smashed. So
yeah, that's true.
And Derek says that it should be jail time for smashing cars.
Nah, it's all good.
That can watch the carnage. Yeah, PJ, he struggled with watching it. He was like, no. But it was great. How would you encourage someone to attend the convention for the first time, a first-time goer? What would you sway, or how would you talk to them about why they should go?
Why? Because it's the best time you'll ever have at a Hot Wheels show. The best time. I love my local shows. I love going on. I'm Detroit, so I go down to Ohio quite a bit. Unfortunately, it's Ohio. Yeah, sorry guys.
We have the same feeling.
Yeah. I can't believe we're going home Ohio next year.
I know.
Anyhow, it's the best time you'll ever have, And I mean, you guys, I don't know if you've ever been. You guys haven't been to LA yet, have you?
Yes.
Okay, so the difference. The difference between LA and the Nationals is it's night and day. Same group of people most of the time, but it's night and day. If you're more of a old school red line guy, type person, LA is the place to go, man. You're gonna find the best stuff. Still great people, great time, sightseeing, great. Say what you will about the state, but I mean the Nationals is off the hook to me. I prefer the Nationals over LA any day of the week, and if I had to miss one, which I hate missing any, I'd miss LA. But
well, speaking of the People's Choice, he has graced us with his presence tonight, and he says maybe next year you might win.
yeah,
But
Mr. Roy.
he's gonna have to keep his vacuum cleaner.
he still sucks.
Okay,
Yes.
so Derek's got a question here. He wants to know what's the goal of the event, to make a car that is bad and watch it get smashed, or make it cool and win.
Twofold. Goal is, well, I shouldn't say the goal for me, make it cool and win. If I'm as a customizer, make it cool and win. I'm gonna do something I've never done, try different things. I mean, to me, it's to win, in this event. To raise money ultimately is for the kids is the ultimate goal. But just having a good time, the camaraderie, I mean, it's just so much fun, and that's why it's not it's closed to participants. I keep it limited to a certain group of people. I think I got 16 this time.
Yep.
Coming up in Columbus, because if it opens up to everybody, it just gets crazy. The quality's not there, and then it goes on forever, and we want to keep it short, sweet. But anybody and everybody who wants to come and watch, participate, make money for the kids, hey, come on down. It's open for everybody. So yeah, the goal is to me to win, obviously to win. Bragging rights. It's kind of hard though, because everybody's like, Smash Joe, especially that Jason, man. That guy's
And Roy says it's Nationals is more like family, which I gotta agree with too.
Yeah, no doubt.
So when I come in April, I need to make sure I bring some money to make sure that the ones I like don't get smashed.
Yeah, bring it, baby, bring it. We'll take it.
All goes to a good cause. So
yes, sir. I like that. Okay. You go to convention almost every time, and you really work behind the scenes with the staff. Can you tell us a little bit about what it takes to prepare? What Mark and Jennifer ask you guys to do to get ready, both before, after, and even if there's something that has to be done afterwards?
Beforehand, Mark and Jennifer do a ton. I mean, a ton. I mean, they're 2 years out more than likely, just about every time, prepping for picking the cars, the castings, working with Tel, the artwork, the hotels, the locations. Mark, Jennifer, Joe and Sharita, they do a ton with that, and they handle all of that. Most of the stuff is shipped out to us on pallets and taken care of there beforehand. If we can get there early, we help out with stuff, with unloading the truck, unloading the pallets, setting up the sales room. And I mean, you're talking 5-6 pallets of stuff. And that's not even the Mattel product, the cars. That's just the tables, the rash registers, the T-shirts. Then they're setting up you get your, coming to registration, you get your packet, you got to have your lanyard, your ID, that's all got to go in. Then your bag that you get, your folder, your schedule of events, and then any freebie handouts that we got in there. This time, obviously, our pallets didn't get there on time, which was not Mark and Jennifer's fault for sure. They sent them out 3 weeks ago, and the delivery company just sat them on a train. It was like, what the hell? And we got in there, a bunch of us that were there early, and we just loaded up those bags. And literally, we started one end of the table, walk down to the other end, and grab things and pick it and put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. I got 2 miles of steps in just doing that. And then
I think the entire staff did a really, really good job of, ad-libbing and, making the best out of the situation that was given to you guys with the pallets, So I think you guys did a good job of getting that done. So hands off to you guys for that.
Yeah, you guys did a great job.
It's like you said, it goes back to that family thing. The staff is a family in and of itself. That we're there for each other. When something happens that somebody's got, either can't make it, or, I got to do this instead of that, or this got screwed up and I got to fix this. We're always jumping in to help back and forth no matter what. It's like, well, I've never done the vending machine pulls before. What do I do? I got it, and we just swing it. We'll do it, and we gets done. It has to,
Yeah, I mean, the lines seem to be a little bit longer, but I think that's probably a product of just the demand for wanting to see the designers, the events.
Yeah.
People don't want to miss out on that. And for the most part, everybody behaved themselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, that first line, because of the shipment pallets being late and registration, that line was crazy, absolutely crazy. And as upset as people were about, kind of waiting, they weren't upset at us. They weren't upset at Mark and Jennifer or anybody in staff. That they understood the problem we were going through. Yeah. And they were just upset that they waited in line, because they were kind of figuring, okay, I wait in a little bit of line, 30, 40 minutes, whatever, and boom, in and out. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because of the pallets, but everybody was fantastic, as far as like all the other usual lines for sales cars and stuff like that,
that was normal.
Vending machines, I mean, we've got this down to pretty much a science as best we can, and we get through hundreds and hundreds of people, 1,000 people, 45 minutes to get in the finale. So you can't beat that.
You can't go wrong with that. So what specifically is your role when you are at convention working?
Okay. Well, I got a few jobs. Started out doing the lines and security, mostly with the autograph sessions. Used to be me, Gary, Marty, Jay back in the day, Derek, and we've got it down to a science so well with autographs, that Marty's doing that pretty much on his own, and he's doing fantastic with it. So that's, lines, me getting lines, the bigger lines, the dinner, the finale, the autograph, or not the autograph so much, but the registration. There you go. And then the custom car seminar. Usually we do that Friday night or Saturday. We do a custom car seminar. I'll do one of those. The Rogue Party, I do that. And then the other thing is the internet, Facebook internet, doing the live feeds and stuff like that. I was like, I really want to do this. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, it needs to be done. And I did it. And I just had a blast with it.
They are a lot of fun. And we go live quite a few times for our page just to show everybody what's going on at those times. And it's a good time overall. Just to be able to click the button and go live. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just a blast, and I throw a few things in there here and there, and wherever else I need help, I'm helping out. I deal poker on Thursdays just about every time. I've done the bingo game, done downhill races, I've done a little bit of everything. Judged some coloring contests and whatever. But I mean, those are my main jobs, and whatever else they need me to do, I'll do. So
nice. Okay, so through your times being at convention and working or just going, was there any special moments or memories that pop up to you that stand out?
Couple. This, by far, whoops. By far the best memory. That one right there.
Yes.
That right there.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I don't know if you can only see it. Anyhow.
Well, we'll take a picture and post it later because it is a really small font.
Yeah. Now, what I did, the funny part about this is, like the week before the convention, my buddy here who puts on our local shows, he says, "Hey, you want to see the car? I get pictures for cars." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And I just fuzzy little pictures. It's cool. It's a police car. I just left it at that. Didn't think none of it. I don't ask what the cars are. I don't want to know what the cars are. Someone shows me, they show me. That way, when someone, "Hey, do you know what the car?" I don't know. I'm not lying to you. I don't know. So we get in the finale. And Jennifer says, Joe, come here. Okay. Here, I need you to open this. Okay. You know, I mean, this is before people even get inside. Everybody's lined up. I'm like, we got lines. Come here. Okay. Open it up. Here, take one. Open it up. And I'm looking at it. I'm going, it's a cop car. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. You know, doesn't know I'm a cop. And they're like, well, what's it say inside? I don't know. I need my glasses. I'm old. So he hands me the glasses, and lo and behold, Sergeant Alvarado. And I'm like, holy bleep. And I was tearing up, that far from bawling. The only thing that kept me from really crying like a baby was my wife and my oldest grandbaby were not in the room. Had they been in the room at the time,
nice.
It'd have been their tears all over the place. For those who want to watch the video, Mike Zarnock, Hot Wheels TV, YouTube. He's got it on video.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
it is a good one.
Yeah, by far, that was probably the best moment at a convention.
Definitely, and that's that's
pretty
truly
good.
an honor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We talked about it already. We'll post pictures of it later, but I bought one of your cars out of your room in Atlanta, and then I had you sign it, so that was pretty cool too. After I got done being blinded by the light. For those of you who don't know, this man has so many lights in his room that you can't. It's like getting a tanning booth or looking at Brent's rear view backup light.
Yeah, you just kind of walk into the room like this, just kind of block your eyes for a little until you get to the cars, and then you can look down at the cars.
Gotta have those spotlights. Those rooms are dark, man. Gotta have those spotlights.
I hear you.
40,000 lumens.
Yeah, and you've earned every one of them because, man, I think I still got a tan from 19 or 20 in Atlanta or 21 in Atlanta.
All right, so we already talked about how you got Sgt Sparkles. What is something you can pass on to all convention attendees to make the convention a better experience for themselves? So, what can they do to make things more fun for them?
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of talking to people. Don't be afraid of sharing your experiences. If you're a first timer, tell them, hey, it's my first time. I guarantee you're going to walk into a room. You're going to go, you're going to look around, going shopping. You're going to look around. Hey. They go, hey, how you doing? Oh, my first time here. Oh, really? Here, have a car. Something. You're going to get, and you're going to meet friends. You're going to, first time, have fun, talk to people. Don't be afraid. Everybody there, you go to things and it's like, oh, I'm shy, this, that, and the other. No, talk, man. And we're all a big family.
Yep.
Don't be afraid. Talk to people. Have a good time. Tell them, hey, this is my first time. And trust me, you'll make 50 Facebook friends and YouTube friends, and like instantly.
Yeah.
I think
they're almost not even friends. They're new family members you didn't know about.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, God, I don't know how many people over the years. A good buddy of mine, Terry Farrell, Ultra Hots. He's just, we're talking to this last one. He says, this is probably one of the few families that aren't family that you could literally start at anywhere in the West Coast or anywhere in the East Coast and go coast to coast and never have to pay for a hotel room ever. You could couch surf across this country. Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. Just with Hot Wheel people.
Yep.
It happens here. I mean, he spent the night a few times at my house, and I spent the nights at his a few times as well. That's the one thing I love about this community is because everybody will help each other out. Just be yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look at Carly, Kraut's Customs from Germany. He flew in this year, for the first time ever. He flew into Ohio and slept on what's her name's couch for like 4 or 5 days. It's like, you got family across the world, and the guys, don't be afraid.
PJ says you need sunglasses to go into your room, and that's a true statement.
Yeah.
With that, how did you get?
It gets worse because all the sparkles on the customs and the lights. Yeah.
As that's Roy's comment there, so you can see the sparkles.
There you go.
So, how did you get LoRide57 started?
Well, my favorite car of all time, real diecast otherwise, is a 57 Chevy. It's been like that since I was a kid. Just the granddaddy of them all, the 57 Chevy. So I knew I had to have 57 in there somewhere, you know. And of course, I love lowriders. You know, I'm Mexican, of course, duh. You know, so it's like, okay, well, it's a different deck of names, this, that, and the other. And of course, you know, he already had Pope's Customs and Night Ride or Night Stalker, and you know, I was like, man, I gotta have a cool name if I'm gonna do this thing. And you know, it's like, and it just came together, and it's like, okay, well, let me try. And it's like trying all these names on, you know, email names on Google or whatever else, and it was like LoRide, low, everything with a W. I'm like, well, let me take the W off. It still's low. Boom, LoRide57, and it's been LoRide57 Customs forever. So,
Nice.
yeah, basically just trying to find an email handle.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
With,
for those of you that don't know, this is what the logo looks like. I got this from a friend of mine last week.
Oh yeah.
She was in LA, and I think it was LA. Yeah, LA 2015. So I got one of yours finally. So
Nice.
And James says, try 5's rule.
Heck yeah.
More of a 427 Hemi.
Yeah.
one of
Well, you
those
know,
right here.
when the 55 and the 57 grow up, they want to be 57s.
Nice.
Very nice.
I like that.
Do you have any advice for new customizers? Somebody that's, you know, that's interested in doing it, or somebody who's been doing it for a while that, you know, might be looking for a new thing. You know, how do you talk to new customizers?
First thing I tell people is try everything. Don't be afraid. Try everything. You know, anything and everything works. It doesn't matter if it's crayons, markers. You know, I had a good buddy who he put Sharpies on everything. You know, just took a car and started painting with Sharpies and was like, holy moly. You know, try everything and don't think that your stuff is junk. Don't ever think your stuff is junk. You know, what I do, other people can't do. You know, what I can't do, other people do phenomenally. You know, it's just a good friend of mine. She came to a show. I think it was we were in Dallas. No, we were. I don't remember where the heck we were. You know, she came to this first convention. She's passing out, you know, ropes that she hand painted. You know, and little I don't know, jungle themes and stuff like that. It was. I can't remember. I could see the toucan, and I was like, "Hey, you got to keep doing this. Got to keep doing this. You're good." She's, no, I'm no good. I just this and the other. Yeah, I said, yeah, I'll do it. Next year, she came to the convention, first place. She won a trophy, first place. Try everything. Don't be afraid. And especially, don't be afraid to ask. Again, don't be afraid to talk to people. You know, they're like, well, how can I go up to you or Pope or Stangler or, you know, Night Stalker? You know, these guys are like, they're not going to tell me their secrets. Yeah, we are, because they're not secrets. They're just stuff we do. You know, you know, just ask people. That's why we put on the seminars. You know, ask questions. I'll bring in TCAT and Stangler and you know, Pope and Night Stalker. Bring them all in. I want the best of the best. Come in, guys. You know, tell me what you do. Tell everybody what you do. We're not hiding stuff. You know, everybody's stuff is great. You know,
nice.
And that's one thing I like buying more than mainlines and stuff like that now is other people's customs. I want their artwork. I want their stuff. It's great.
Yeah, I have a few customs, not very many, but I do have a few. You said mine was not good quality, even though it won because of the unique factor. Roy says somebody's told me or said mine was not good quality, even though it won because of its unique factor.
No, his was good quality. I know Roy. I know Roy's paint can be much better than that. I know he can. But this is being skeptical, but and we're talking about the vacuum cleaner, obviously. Dude, that thing was like, that came out of Roy's mind. Oh my God, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. If it wasn't somewhere else, I would have bought that thing. That thing was cool. Period. That's cool.
The peanut gallery has arrived.
Yeah, you know. That's okay.
That was the people's choice.
That was. It was. I'm telling you, that thing was cool as heck.
Yes, it was.
You
And
know?
it made it into, I wish I had my newsletter in front of me so we could show it, but I don't have it with me.
So Hot Wheel Hunter wanted to know, is there any new customizers that are up and coming that you've been kind of keeping an eye on? Or is there someone that's really impressed you recently?
Yeah, you know, my buddy Stephen out of North Carolina, he's been posting a bunch of stuff, and I talked to him quite a bit. You know, his Spectre Flame stuff, his Gasser stuff is just looking amazing. He's just leaps and bounds, just like head over heel. And he was another one. I was like, yeah, I don't know, my stuff is next. Dude, your stuff is awesome. I'm like, I need a piece. I need one of those customs in my collection. You know, I need it. You know. Katie, I'm still waiting for a piece from Katie. It's like I need a piece of those, some customs. You know, I love everybody's stuff. You know, hell, I got a collection over here from Tony Bauer that I call it the Tony Bauer collection. You know, he makes a one-off piece of me and the family and the grandbabies every year. He gives me a piece. I love it. He made an awesome set for my daughter when she graduated high school. It's like the Tony Bauer wing of my custom collection is expanding. You know, But one person, no, I follow everybody. I see some cool stuff on Facebook or Instagram, man, I'm following it. It's just cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right. Okay, what's your favorite Hot Wheels era? Red Lines, Blackwells, Modern?
Blackwell. Mm-hmm. No doubt.
And why?
Blackwell.
Why?
Well, 57 Chevy was made in the Blackwell era. Well, actually, technically, it was made at the end of the Red Line, first Red Line one, but just the 57 Chevy, the original casting. I think there was more. I don't know. It was with the cartoons era magazine, you know, type thing. There was that kind of styling. Larry and Bob were putting out some really cool stuff in the 80s and stuff like that, and it was like. It was hard because it was, you know, the gas crisis and all that stuff back then. You know, we're living through round 2, probably coming up soon. But, you know, Mattel wasn't making a lot of money, but they were putting out cool product. And I just, you know, I love it. I still got some of my old Blackwall stuff that, you know, Mom had to figure, okay, this is your brother's, this is your, how do I differ? Mail polished letters on the base. Still got them. You know,
that's a true story.
Yeah, still got them. There you go, right there. There you go. Nail polish on the bottom.
Yep.
So how have you either restored or customized any Blackwall era cars, and how difficult is that?
Oh yeah, I do a lot. I like the Seville. The Cadillac Seville is probably one of my favorites to do. Blackwall, especially that Blackwall era. That man. The hard part about that is what for me is putting them back together because I don't use rivets. I use screws. To get them back together. I don't want anyone ever tip it over and go, hey, is that real? That real? Nope, that's a custom, no doubt about it, you know. And the post on those is really, really thin. So getting the screw into that's kind of hard. Sometimes it has to be JB weld, whatever, you know. You don't see it from sitting on unless you turn it over. So, but no, I love doing that. The older stuff, the teetotaler, that's another good one. I like doing the old Blackwall stuff. Pack and Pinto, or the Pinto, the Poison Pinto, yeah. Pack and Pacer, Pacer. That's another one of my favorites.
The thing I like about the Blackwall era cars is that the new JDM style wheels, they have that longer wheelbase and they fit, you know, pretty close into some of these old bases, so you can kind of do 4-spoke wheels on some of the like on the Fairmonts and the Mountain Dew cars, so you can kind of get that resto rod look, you know, which I think is kind of cool. But I know some purists may disagree with me on that.
Corey Spencer loved JB Weld.
Yeah, JB, is that how you? He welds everything. No, no JB. It's Corey Spencer welds.
I think that should be a CS weld.
Yeah, because
I think we're going to need a blowtorch to cut that thing apart in Charlotte. Man, that thing took forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a stout piece.
Yeah.
Charity says your customs are great because we can tell with all the glitter.
Hey, how many people you got watching right now? Just a quick question.
Currently there's 15.
I got
15.
18 on 19
Oh, you
now.
did. Okay. Well, yeah, I forgot
Hmm.
about YouTube
All
as
right.
well. So,
All right, I got a little surprise for you guys here, real quick.
all right.
Okay. For the first person who can correctly spell my youngest granddaughter's name,
Uh-oh.
they're getting it.
Google
First
search.
person, custom, right there. First person, what's my youngest granddaughter's name? And it better be spelled properly. You ain't got to put the middle
Ace.
name, trust.
I don't even know the answer to this question, so I'm
Is
out.
it even up there?
Come on.
Can we Google this?
No, well,
You might be able to Facebook it.
I'm not gonna search through it, but we'll see if somebody can find it.
it's
No,
not
it's-
Zoella. Zoella's the oldest, I'll tell you that.
That's such a great picture on your cover.
So,
Wow. I am not even going to try. But
Yeah.
I am Batman.
See, I can give you your Gmail address.
Oh, somebody said Zoe, Z-O-E.
That was Roy.
Zoella's the oldest.
No, not that.
The youngest does.
Artery. It says Z.
Nick Ardry just did ZI.
Zai. That's half. That's half.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
there's a hint.
That's half. There's only 2 more letters.
We're going to have some fun with this.
Mm. All right. No,
Well,
no.
we'll keep
hint
going
time?
with that.
Hint time? See ya. Yeah.
I'm throwing my name into the hat now. I spelled it. Oh, I got you.
2 letters.
Yeah, we've got that.
ZIRA.
We got that.
Oh, the R is wrong. The R is wrong.
We've got that.
ZIYA. That's it.
Yay! And I didn't look.
Who won? So who wins that one?
That's me. But this is what we're gonna do. In the spirit of giving, we'll give this away at a show.
Sounds good.
Sounds
good.
Yeah, we'll give it away at a show.
All right, we'll hook up afterwards, and this will be coming out your way.
Okay.
Nice. Very
so
cool.
we'll make that work for everybody else. All right. Oh, well.
Miss Kelly, how are you doing tonight?
Let's see here. You got any Chris Parker stories?
I've got a couple of Chris Parker stories that I've been sworn to secrecy to. But, I mean, everybody knows Chris. Chris is the nicest guy in the world. What year was it? They did the Larry Wood World Tour where they drove across country. They stopped in a couple. That was when they given out the custom autos at all the different stops. I can't remember when it was.
Know.
It's been quite a few years.
I want to say,
yeah,
maybe 2009-ish.
It's been a while because no, it was later than that. It was I think earlier than that because my yard was like itty bitty. I mean, smaller than my cave here. Anyhow, they came to Detroit. Chris Parker and Brian Haladic were driving that truck all cross country. Those poor guys, and me and my wife and Gary Williams, we put on a little barbecue for all the Battelle people at my place, and it was great time. Got to hang with Parker and the crew and Larry, Shirley, so that was cool. That was really, really cool. Outside of Hot Wheels, outside everything, again, goes back to family, you know what I mean? And, yeah. All the other ones, I can't talk about those. It's sworn to secrecy.
I think that might have been 2004.
See,
That
we're
would have
getting
been
research done at the same
that.
time.
That'd have been Larry's 35th anniversary.
Could have been. It was when they gave out the custom autos at all the stops because we had the like dark blue / black kind of thing custom auto for Detroit here.
Oh, sounds like those dark blue gassers that everybody said was black.
Yeah.
For the 50th. So there was one question we didn't really talk about, and it has to do with the Hardy Adams. How did it come about for the Hardy Adams to have a small extension up at the Midwest Diecast convention here coming up in July? Or do you have information on that?
Yeah, actually, we only do Hardy Adams has only done at the Nationals. We do it once because a lot of guys don't go to the Hardy Adams, don't go to the LA. So Corey Spencer asked me, he says, "Hey, we're doing the diecast. What is it called again? I can't remember the name. Super Diecast Show. Is that it?
Midwest.
You got the flyer.
Midwest Diecast Convention.
Midwest Diecast, which I want to go to, but I can't. I got to work. I can only have so much vacation time. So he asked me, say, Joe, can I? I hate to, do blah blah blah. I hate to step on toes. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And all the money's going to go back to us to the Columbus convention. So, I was glad he asked. I hate when people, quote unquote, steal things from other people's conventions that take their different ideas without asking and stuff. Not that I got anything trademarked or anything like that. It's just trying to make money. But yeah, he asked, and I thought, hey, sure, why not? If we can raise some money for the kids, it helps out the new show, and maybe get some interest in it, and a little bit more interest, I should say, and build up another little show. Great, no problem. And again, family. It's all about family. So he's doing bone shakers. So I want to see some video of some bone shakers getting crushed.
Yeah, this is going to be my entry. I just picked it up this weekend, and I'm going to drill it, and I'm going to attempt to paint my very first Hot Wheels. So, so it's going to be bad, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So,
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say this is what I'm gonna use. Now I know that kind of breaks the spirit of the rules because we're not supposed to say whose car is who.
Well, there's two cars in there. We don't know which one you're going to use.
Well, this is true.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
At least,
and that's what it's starting as. You never know what it's going to end up as.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least we're not having to put 2 or 3 different models together.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
It got worse this year, boys and girls.
I know. I think it was 4 this year.
5.
Oh, yeah, but they only have to use parts from 3.
Correct. And to save everybody hassle of, I can't find the cars. And I sent everybody boxes, and people have already started getting their boxes. So, car number 1, 57 Chevy. Look, tires.
Okay, nice.
Car number 2. Now, mind you, I took these out of my junk panel because I already took the wheels off it. Car number 2.
Yes.
All right.
Glorious.
Car number 3. The cool one.
Cool
one.
Yeah. The wheels missing.
I always like that casting.
Car number 3.
Quick Bite. I think that's what that one's called.
Smoke and Grilled.
Smoke and Grill. That's right.
Quick Bite
I'm thinking the ice cream truck. Yeah.
Now you guys are gonna love this one. I love this one. This is my all-time favorite. I got lots of wheels off of this thing. They fit perfectly on 57 Chevys.
The Chrysler
the PT Cruiser concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the cars everybody got this year.
Huh.
They only got to use 3 of them, and they, again, they could take pieces of all that stuff and put them all on a drag bus for all I care, But you got to use pieces from 3, and they got to have real riders. Rubber tires. You could use tires from, as long as they're rubber. Man,
that's going to be interesting to see what they do with all of those.
Oh yeah, and nobody's got an excuse that they can't find the cars because I sent everybody cars. So
yeah,
no excuses. I mean, Roger won this year again, and he wasn't even there. Sent it in. So.
Yeah.
Oh my!
That's hilarious. I'm just trying to think of what you could do with all of those, and yeah, there's and the possibilities are endless.
Oh yeah,
Roy says he doesn't have cars, so he's probably not participating.
they're coming, Roy. Relax, bud. I sent them all out. Trust me. Trust me. I got the receipt and the bill to prove it.
Did you send the tracking number?
No, I kept the tracking numbers. Roy would read it backwards.
This is true.
Or with a Baltimore accent. I'm going to pay for that one later. I already know it.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, let's see the vacuum cleaner he makes out of this one.
Don't tempt him.
Don't tempt him. All right. Well, that's really, we went through these questions a lot quicker than I thought we were going to. If anybody, Hush Scooter.
Yeah, like I said, I knew that something was coming. Yeah, and Joe, I don't know if you remember when I gave you my Mercedes in Charlotte. If you look at it, there's a scooter on the driver's side or on the passenger side rear quarter.
Right.
It's right down there.
That's a great story. But that story's been told several times.
Yes, we don't need to keep repeating that. But if you haven't heard it, I'll tell you later.
Uh-oh. There's Mr. Barnes.
Hey, Lord. Mikey Barnes.
Oh, Lord. Now the whole gallery is coming.
The gallery is here. What is something you'd like to see done in the future at the convention that isn't already done now?
I'd love to see the Hardy Adams as a main event, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's a little bit of liability issue there, and I get it. Flying parts.
Shrapnel.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of different ideas that people come up with. Is those questionnaires? I'm telling you, the people think, questionnaire. No one reads them. Yeah, we read them. We read them. Trust me. I think one of the biggest things that I'd like to see. It was a recent idea. It was an addition to the downhill races. I'd love to see, and a young man, probably 8-9 years old, him and his dad came up with the idea and presented to me, and I know they're looking into it. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But downhill races, monster trucks.
I was going to say,
I think that would be cool.
I think that's what the races are going to be featured at this year at the Midwest Diecast Convention.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what they are doing. They're doing monster trucks. So
yeah, the problem is that, for us right now, it's the track. I mean, the track is custom built. The way it's set up, the cars go under the starting gate. So modifying that or having to build something new. The finish line's set up for diecast. The biggest thing to go is a bus. So, but I think that'd be cool. I'd love to see, and for me personally, the other thing I'd love to see is more participation in the customs. I'd love to see that custom show. Personally, I would love to see that expanded to where, it's like 3 days of, coming to look at stuff before, it's judged and stuff. And it's hard, because we are limited on our staff and our space and stuff like that. Some people don't get there that early, they get there, especially LA 1 day or whatever, 2 days. So it's hard, but I'd love to see, especially as busy as I am, I'd love to see it down there for more days so I could come down and really look at people's artwork and stuff. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of really killer stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And I remember, I believe it was Atlanta, you did your 83 Sylvie Lowrider.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually I asked to buy it, and you were like, no, and turned around and walked away from me. I was like, man, come on.
I still got that one.
Yeah,
the canceled Charlotte,
you had won on that one, so.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that was the second Silverado I did. The first one I did was a gold one, convertible, smooth top in the back, 4 or 5 different gold colors flaked in it, lowrider style. We had to do the Hardy Adams via online, and Joe Wiggins helped us down there in Ohio. And Jason bid on it, won on it, and made me smash it with a hammer.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that hurt.
Yeah,
that one was nice.
Yes, that was. I remember that one, and I remember Coco going, "I want to smash them all."
Jeez, woo! She's brutal with that hammer.
Brendan, keep her out of the garage. There's lots of tools out there, bud.
I was gonna say, at least it's a Hot Wheel, not the real one. So
Yeah, either one of them. Okay, well, we've reached that moment in the show, folks, for one last question from everybody out there, and then we're going to get into it. We're going to rip a car each, so y'all get that.
Sweet.
We'll give it a couple seconds here, but
well, while we're waiting, I'll start us off with.
Yep.
I got the Boulevard drag bus. We'll do some cheap stuff first. There's my new drag bus.
Well, I'll go. Oh, you got another one.
Go ahead, man. I'll follow up.
Okay, well, we'll let Joe go last since he is our guest tonight. I've got the 30th annual LA convention 69 Ford Mustang, and it'll be pushed like any other Ford. Number 55 of 1400. We don't need those.
Oh, Lord.
Non-painted. All right.
I got to figure out the camera thing.
You're perfect.
There you go. Very nice.
You're perfect.
Yeah, they wanted to charge me like $4 a piece for these things at Myers when I got them. Like, there we go.
There we go. The gold
That's
exclusive fashion.
Yeah. First one. It's actually the first one I've opened to these. So.
Yeah, I've got a few of the other ones, but I don't have that one yet. And then my last one will be the Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I just got these both this weekend.
So. We've got a late minute arrival here.
Oh,
he's gonna go get something cool, I think.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty. I like that one. That one's sharp.
Yes, I think that's probably.
I like
one of, if not the best version of that car so far.
I like it's kind of like a blue steel kind of gray. It's really sharp.
All right, well, we're waiting for Joe to get back. Don't forget May 15th in Crooks, June 5th in Elmwood. All right, Mr. Joe, back to you.
All right, well, it's not being ripped off a card, because it never came on a card. But it's being taken out of the baggie.
Ooh.
This is my crack. Bloomingdale's 57 Chevy. This is the original baggie. It came in 2-car set.
Oh, a little higher. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to figure out this camera
You do perfect right there.
Oh, that is pretty.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
very, very nice.
For those who don't, two variations. That's the painted headlight variation. The unpainted is the hard one. But
I'm going to open one more.
It's
the 2015 LA LoRide57 Customs.
Hey!
Because I want to be able to display this, and the card has seen better days, so we're going to try to save it as best we can. There we go.
How many does Joe have of the Bloomingdale's? Oh.
And there we go.
Nice.
That looks way better out of the bag. That is super cool.
Thanks.
Very nice. Well done.
I like that one. That's perfect. I like that. That one's cool.
And that's Mr. Barnes again, obviously.
Did I win and keep TCAT Silverado? But proud to you have your carnival ride.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That's all we've got for tonight. We want to again thank Mr. Joe Alvarado for being on tonight. We appreciate you having on, speaking about your experiences and the Hardy Adams Invitational. And folks, that's it. That's all we got for tonight.
All right, check me out on Instagram, guys. Facebook.
Yep. We'll see you next week with our guest, PJ.
See you guys.
Yep. PJ is on the show. Bye.
Good night.